Hello, welcome to another immigration art video. My name is Art Serratelli, and together with Mara Mijal, the two of us, we run the law firm of Serratelli Mijal, PLLC. If you've got a question of any sort regarding immigration, send us an email, give us a call. An email is your best bet. We've got 4 people, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, working in email to answer questions. If something's complicated, we'll schedule a phone call. It's all free of charge. We're here to answer questions and to help. So if you've got a question, we've got an answer. As you may be able to tell from the unstable nature of this handheld video device, I am making a video using my smartphone. I'm living in the 21st century and it's blowing my mind. So let's get to it. What's the subject of today's video? The subject of today's video is to update an old video that I called something to the effect of "Attention H-1B candidates, don't graduate in December." Well, why would I say don't graduate in December? Why would I say don't graduate in December? When I made the video, most people only had a year of OPT. And if you graduated in December and you did not have a job offer, your deadline to apply for H-1B was April 1st. So you graduate in December, January, February, March, April. April comes too fast if you don't have a job offer when you graduate. But if you have a job offer when you graduate, and if the employer is willing to put you in line for the H-1B on April 1st, it is wonderful, wonderful to graduate in December. Here's another fact that needs to be expressed as I update the other video. Lots and lots of people these days are graduating with a STEM degree: science, technology, engineering, and math. If on OPT you find yourself with a STEM major and an employer that uses E-Verify, then your STEM major plus the employer on OPT using E-Verify, that combination gets you an extra 2 years of OPT for a total of 1 year, the 1 year everybody gets, and 2 extra years for a grand total of 3 years. Now, why is that important? That's important because if you have 3 years in OPT, you have many chances to get in line for an H-1B. Why do I say that? Because every April 1st you get in line for an H-1B until you win one in the crazy lottery. Here we go again with the camera. Do you feel it? Do you feel it? I need Dramamine. You get in line every April 1st. So if you have 3 years of OPT, you have way more than one chance at an April. let's take a look at my unsophisticated hand-drawn timeline of events if you have 3 years of OPT and you graduate in December, and if when you graduate in December you've got a job offer. Take a look. Okay, now let's compare that to the same exact scenario, except when you graduate in December, you don't have a job offer. Maybe April 1st comes too fast and you don't have a job offer that's willing to put you in line for H-1B during your first pass at the first April 1st. Take a look. So, if you are a STEM major and you've got 3 years of OPT, it becomes less of a problem if you graduate in December because you've got more chances at getting in line on an April 1st. Let's take a look at what happens if you graduate in May, the quote normal thing to do. Let's see what happens if you graduate in May and you're a STEM major with OPT with an employer that uses E-Verify. Let's take a look at this timeline. The point here is that even if you don't graduate with a job offer in May, you got a whole year until April, your first April, to find a job with an employer that uses E-Verify, that could hire you for 3 years of OPT and put you in line for an H-1B. Let's take a look at this diagram again. And lastly, one of the most revolutionary developments with 3 years of OPT is the following. You can skip the H-1B. If you found an employer that loves you and you love them and they want to sponsor you directly for a green card based on your job, you don't need the H-1B. And the lottery and all that garbage. Don't play that game of H-1B if you can avoid it. You and I need to explain to the employer that if you are not from mainland China or from India, you, at the time of the filming of this video, can get a green card if you have a master's degree in STEM or a bachelor's degree in STEM, and if you're not from India or mainland China, you can get a green card based on work in 18 to 24 months. Definitely before 3 years. And I'm talking perm labor certification green card. You can get that before the end of OPT. Get in line for a green card. Now, you might have some travel restrictions. We can talk about that because being on F1 OPT is a temporary intent and getting in line for a green card is a permanent intent. So your whole first year in the perm labor certification line, you're not, quote, asking for a green card as of yet. There's a lot of ways to balance out the pros and the cons, but blow off the H-1B if you can. Now, why do people from India, the poor people from India and China, not have such an easy time with getting the green card during OPT? Here's the answer. At the time of the filming of this video, poor people from mainland China with a master's degree in a STEM field have to wait 5 years to get a green card through the perm labor certification process or any of the categories in EB2, Employment-Based Preference 2 green card. The poor people from India, even worse. They have to wait 9 years to get any green card based on employment in the EB2 preference category, including the perm labor certification. So if it's going to take you 9 years to get a green card, you're not going to be able to get 9 years of waiting time accomplished in the lousy 3 years of OPT that you get. You're going to need an H-1B.